right, it's the morning. We're gonna do some tacos. So these are called a Costra taco. Now at the end of this episode, there is some huge news about what's happening with our family. And either jump to the end and watch it now or wait till the end. Hold out for it. I don't know the exact pronunciation. Gabe, how did I do? I think Gabe, my editor in the US, will have a much better idea of my pronunciation. So Gabe does like a rough cut, basically puts the videos together and then I finish them here. So I do the color grading and just final little cuts and add little bits and pieces I want to add. But he does the grunt, the majority of the work on it. Now, I've got this beautiful fillet steak that's been in my fridge for ages. And I don't know how it is because it went off, according to this, a month ago. It smells fine. Now, don't take my advice here for food safety because I'm a rebel. But I trust things in cryovac for a very long time. In fact, I've done fillet steaks for 3 months after they went off. According to the use by date, because I trusted them because they're in cryovac and they wet age. Really good. This, if I just dry it and then smell it, it'll tell me if it's good to go or not. Get that away so I don't smell that. Smells perfect. Doesn't smell like anything at all. So I'm eating that. Oh, I've been hoping this was the case. I did buy a backup steak, but I was hoping I could eat this one because it's actually a nicer steak. Now, Costra tacos, there are two different ways you can do it. You can do it with a tortilla like this, and cheese, or if you want to go a sort of a keto, high protein, low carb option, you don't have to use the tortilla at all. Just gonna chuck that capsicum on there to blacken while we do this other stuff. So, a bit more salt. Let's just get our prep done. So, start with some, I'm gonna go for a white onion, which is like a sweet onion. And I'm just gonna have this raw. So you'll find these in the fridge section of your supermarket. They're different to a brown onion and they come peeled and they're very nice. Next, I think we'll start with some actual, I might just fry the steak actually. Yeah, let's do that. Just gonna chuck it straight on the heat. And I've said this before, but you just go for color. That's all I'm aiming for is the right color. So I want that to be beautifully caramelized on the outside, so have a nice crust. And once that's done, the internals of that steak will be perfect. I know, because I'm doing it on enough heat. Now, these bloody tortillas were sticking together yesterday, so hopefully, it's gonna be the same today. Who am I kidding? This looks like it's blackening. Yep. Good. Roll your limes, you'll get more juice out of them. You might grate some cheese. So I'm going to use two different types of cheese. Bit of an experiment. One of them is mozzarella, and the other one is a non-aged cheddar. So it's just cheddar. Or in Australia, we usually call that tasty for some reason. But you don't want like the vintage or the extra tasty or the sharp or anything like that. That won't melt. The more aged cheese is, the worse it is at melting. You want really fresh mozzarella. Delicious. And so the other way you can feel it is if it's bendy and soft. Like it has some squish to it. If it's hard, it's too aged to be melty. You can just use a bag of cheese, that's fine. This is just better. And feel free to use a combination of both. We got a pan. Put that on sort of a medium heat. Bit of oil. I'm going to use avocado oil because I like it. But just any kind of a flavourless oil, olive oil will be fine. It's probably got a bit too much flavour, but it'll be fine. Chuck the cheese straight in. This campsite is a ripper, and I slept so well in the rooftop. I've got to say, the rooftop, I sleep so much better in a rooftop tent than I do in a swag. I sleep pretty well in a swag, but I sleep better in a rooftop for sure. I didn't think it'd be so marked. Now, melted cheese, starting to crisp up and lace at the edge. Right, that's nicely blackened. Let that cool for a sec. This is seared. Come off. That can rest for a sec. Might chuck some pepper on there. Okay, that looks like it's ready to flip. Ooh. It's not that even, but it's my first one. It's like the first pancake. You never get it perfect, but it's not bad. So, I do this is you peel all that black stuff off. And you have a beautiful roasted capsicum, or pepper, if you're in America. Australia, this is pepper, that's a capsicum. And yes, our pepper spray is called capsicum spray. There's a fun fact for Americans. And then a hot pepper is a chili. Whereas in America, chili is a dish. I'm gonna make some room. That is one done taco. Oh, I mean, seriously. Seriously. Like, how do you go wrong with that? Yes. Okay, let's chuck some stuff in it. Bit of capsicum. Bit of steak. Raw onion. Lime. Jalapenos. Coriander or cilantro. Now, obviously, if you don't like coriander, don't put it in. And some hot sauce. So I've got Bunsters. This is their actual hot one, or one of their hot ones. Not the hottest, but hot. It's called Shit the Bed. Make this over the fire. Oh my God. That's one of the greatest things you can put in your mouth. Wow. That is epically good. I mean, it could never not be, but with the ingredients. This one, we're gonna do no tortilla. This is your keto one. We're not fully keto with the ingredients, but you know, you can cut out your non-keto ingredients and there you go. I've got to eat some more of that. That's just amazing. Seriously. Do that. Get that in your life. Oh, that steak is good. Goes very well with coffee. But I know what you want to know. Might only be 9 in the morning. I'm doing this for you, for science. Good way to ruin your day. lose all motivation. But yeah, it goes very well with beer. Not as well as I thought. It goes well with beer. It goes very well with beer. I'm going to give that an 8.5. No, I'm going to give that a... Yeah, it's getting better. 8.5. I thought that might be a 9. Had very high hopes. Now, this is going to be a challenge. Stupidly bought 2 of the same hand gloves. Let's see how we go. Oh, look at that. That's worked a lot better than I thought. I did the keto diet. Lost a lot of weight. Felt really good. But man, it's limiting. Oh, I should have folded that earlier. That's pretty good. It's amazing. Lacks the structural integrity, obviously. The flavor and the texture and everything, I'm not missing the taco. It's really good. And it goes better with beer. Oh, that's good. I prefer the cheddar to the mozzarella. That level of hot sauce is perfect for me. Jeez, if there's ever an excuse for a brekkie beer, that's it. That's amazing. Obviously, this is not just strictly a breakfast food. In fact, I'm more likely to cook this for dinner. That's a winner. Absolute winner. Thank you so much for watching. Make these, do this. This is great. Highly recommend it. I wonder if I should tell you this now. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to America in 2 months' time and Canada. And while we're there, I'm going to do some episodes in LA and California. I'd like some recommendations for where to go to eat, best places to eat in California, specifically around LA and San Diego. So I would like to go and eat at those places and then recreate them back here in the bush. Further to that, in February 2026, we're moving to Canada for a year. We're moving to Vancouver. So, Canadian people and American people, if you'd like to do stuff together, other channels, you know, companies that you might want to work with me, you know, introduce me to cool Canadian stuff, get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, that's really happening. The reason we're going is for my wife's work. She's doing a fellowship over in Canada, and she's a doctor, if you don't know. And so, yeah, it's a good thing for her career, and I'm going to have some fun there. Don't worry, I will be back in Australia for periods during it, but we're going to have a year in Canada. So watch this idiot get very, very cold in the bush. All right, see you in the next one.